Right. Insulin is regulated by beta cells in the pancreas. The first thing that happens, or the first stage that you need to talk about when answering exam questions, is the fact that at normal blood glucose concentrations, potassium channels in the plasma membrane of beta cells are open and potassium ions can diffuse in and out of the cell. Right? Remember that potassium is diffusing in and out at the same rate. Right? So it's reached equilibrium. When glucose concentration gets too high, glucose is transported into the beta cell by a glucose transporter. As the glucose is transported in, it can either be metabolized by glucose kinase to make glucose phosphate, or it moves to the mitochondria. So the glucose is metabolized inside the mitochondria, resulting in the production of ATP. Right? This ATP binds to the potassium channels, right? So what we started off with, and causes a conformational change in them. Right? That causes them to close. We call them ATP sensitive potassium channels. So at this point, the potassium channels go and close up. So the potassium can no longer diffuse out of the cell, which changes the potential difference, so similar to what happens in nerve cells, but not quite as severe. So it reduces the potential difference to around minus 30 millivolts. So we've gone from minus 70 millivolts to minus 30. Right, this depolarization causes calcium gates to open up on the other side, which allows calcium to enter. The calcium goes and binds to vesicles containing insulin, and then the vesicles move to the cell membrane, where the insulin is allowed out into the bloodstream by exocytosis.